Birthdays were supposed to be magical for little kids. Balloons, laughter, cake, and love filling the room. That's what I wanted for my son Leo's 4th birthday. Nothing over the top, just a warm, simple family celebration where he'd feel special and seen. 2 weeks before the big day, I sent out cheerful invitations to everyone who mattered. Mom, my sister Vanessa and her 3 kids, and my brother Kyle. 8 people in total, including me and Leo. My condo wasn't huge, but it was ours, bright, cozy, and big enough to hold the laughter of people who loved him, or so I thought. I spent days getting everything perfect. Leo was obsessed with superheroes, capes, masks, saving the day, so I went all in on a superhero theme. I baked a cake shaped like a shield, spent an evening frosting it in bright red and blue, and hung paper lightning bolts and stars from the ceiling. My living room turned into hero headquarters. There were games, music, even a training zone obstacle course I built out of couch cushions. Leo couldn't stop talking about it all week. Is Grandma coming? And Aunt Vanessa? And my cousins? Yes, buddy, I said, smiling. Everyone's coming. They wouldn't miss it. Saturday arrived. The house smelled like frosting and pizza rolls. Balloons floated by the windows. The clock hit 2 p.m., party time. Leo was already wearing his favorite red cape, bouncing up and down, peeking through the blinds every few minutes. 15, 2:30, still no one. I texted Mom. Everyone okay? Party started. No response. Then I messaged Vanessa. Where are you guys? Leo's waiting. Nothing. I tried Kyle. Straight to voicemail. By 3, Leo stopped asking. He sat on the floor, cape still tied, playing quietly with his new action figures, pretending not to notice the empty chairs and untouched snacks. Christy, out of habit, I opened social media and froze. There, posted 30 minutes earlier, was a photo of Vanessa at the zoo with her family. The caption read, "Amazing day with my babies." My throat tightened. I stared at the picture again, hoping I was wrong. But there she was, smiling, happy, at the zoo, while my son sat waiting for his cousins. I called Mom. She answered on the 5th ring, cheerful as ever. Oh, hi, honey. What's up? Leo's party, I said, my voice tight. It started an hour and a half ago. Oh, is that today? I thought that was next weekend. The invitation said March 11th, today. Well, I'm at Vanessa's, helping her organize her garage. We must have mixed up the date. Sorry, sweetie. She wasn't at Vanessa's. Vanessa was at the zoo. Mom was lying, effortlessly. Did anyone plan to come at all? I asked. Don't be dramatic. These things happen. Leo's 4. He won't even remember. She hung up before I could respond. That night, I took down the decorations while Leo watched cartoons. I packed up the untouched sandwiches, wrapped the cake in foil, and put away the superhero napkins I'd been so proud of. My heart felt heavy watching him sit quietly, his cape still on, humming to himself. 2 days later, Monday morning, my phone rang. Mom. I almost didn't answer, but I did. Hi, honey, she began, her tone sweet but careful. I've been thinking, your condo is just perfect for what Vanessa needs. I blinked. What do you mean? Well, she's struggling, you know. 3 kids, small apartment, no room to breathe. And your condo. It has that lovely living room, the patio, 3 bedrooms. It's just perfect for a family. I am a family, I said slowly. Leo and I live here. I know, but you only have 1 child. You don't need all that space. Vanessa has 3 kids. She needs it more. I laughed, stunned. Mom, I own this condo. I know, but family helps family. You could find something smaller, more affordable. Vanessa could move in here with the kids, and you'd be saving money at the same time. Everyone wins. Except Leo and me, who'd be homeless. Oh, don't be dramatic. You're resourceful. You'd find something in no time. I'm not giving up my condo, Mom. We're not asking you to give it up. Vanessa would take over payments. Eventually. Once she's more stable financially. So she'd move into my home, live here for free, and maybe pay me someday? See? You understand? I knew you'd be reasonable. I wasn't being reasonable. I was being cornered. No, Mom, I'm saying no. She sighed like I'd disappointed her. I'll talk to Vanessa. She really had her heart set on it. Then she hung up. By Wednesday, Vanessa showed up at my door, 3 kids in tow, all smiles, as if this was already settled. "Hey, we're here to measure the rooms," she said brightly. "For what?" I asked. "Furniture placement. Mom said you agreed to let us have the condo. We're moving in tomorrow. Thursday's our move date." "The truck's already booked." I stared at her. I didn't agree to anything. "Mom said you were being reasonable, that you understood we needed the space more than you do." "Vanessa," I said, "no. This is my home." Her smile faltered. "But Mom already told our landlord we're leaving our apartment. We gave notice. We have to be out by Friday." "That's not my problem." Her oldest, Tyler, ran past me into the hallway. "This can be my room. It's way bigger than ours." "Tyler, stop," I said sharply. Vanessa's expression hardened. "Mom said you'd do this, that you'd be selfish about it. We're family. You have 1 kid. I have 3. The math is simple. The ownership is simple," I said evenly. "I own this place." "You don't. We have nowhere to go," she pleaded. "You should have confirmed a place before giving notice." "I did confirm. Mom said you agreed." "Well, Mom was wrong. Or lying. Either way, you're not moving in here." Her jaw tightened. She gathered her kids and stormed out. "You're going to regret this. Mom's going to be so disappointed in you." That night, my phone rang 3 times. I didn't answer. Vanessa sent paragraphs of angry texts. Kyle sent 1 short message. "Just let her have the condo. It's easier." But Thursday morning, something shifted. I woke up, stared around my condo, and realized something important. I owned this space. I didn't owe anyone an apology for it. I'd been thinking about a career change for months anyway. I had a degree in early childhood education, and I'd spent years working in childcare centers. Meanwhile, Leo's daycare cost $200 a month. What if I turned this condo into my own business? I called my friend Angela, who ran a licensed home daycare. "How fast can someone get approved for one?" I asked. "If you've got your credits and pass inspection, maybe 2 weeks," she said. "Why?" "I need to do it now. Emergency." "Then call the licensing board today and start childproofing everything." By noon, I'd filled out the emergency paperwork online and scheduled an inspection for Monday. Then I called every parent I knew from Leo's daycare. By 2 p.m., 8 families had already said they were interested. I moved furniture, set up a reading corner, labeled bins for toys, and decorated with colorful posters. The living room became a classroom. The dining area transformed into an art studio. The spare bedrooms became nap rooms with little cots and blankets. At 2:30, the doorbell rang. I opened it to see Vanessa, her kids, and, of course, Mom. Behind them was a moving truck idling at the curb. "Finally," Vanessa said, brushing past me. "We've been waiting for you to answer. The movers are ready." She froze mid-step. The condo she'd planned to take over was full of children, 8 of them, between ages 2 and 5, all happily playing in clearly marked areas. My friend Sarah was at the art table helping toddlers with crayons. Angela was reading aloud in the book corner. And Leo, my sweet boy, was showing another little girl his superhero toys. Vanessa blinked. What is this?" "My daycare," I said calmly. "Sunny Days Home Learning. We're pre-operational this week. Full license pending." "Your what?" Mom demanded, stepping inside. "My daycare. I'm providing childcare services. We open officially Monday, but this week's a trial run." Mom's eyes darted around. "Where's your furniture?" "I converted it. This is an educational space now. Couch is in storage. The table's gone. It's a classroom." "You can't just turn your condo into a daycare," Vanessa snapped. "Actually," I said, smiling, "I can. The bylaws allow licensed home businesses. Paperwork's filed, inspections Monday." Just then, a parent arrived to pick up her daughter. "Hi, you must be Amanda," she said warmly. "Stacy told me you were opening a daycare. This space is perfect. Is there still room in the 3-year-old group?" "Yes," I said, smiling. "We have 2 spots left. Let me grab an enrollment form." She stepped inside, looking around with approval. "This is wonderful," she said. "So much better than the corporate place Sophie was in before." Vanessa was still standing in the doorway. "You did this because we were moving in today. I did this because I wanted to run a daycare. Thursday just happened to be good timing. You did this to keep us out? I did this to use my space for something productive. You wanted it for your kids. Now it serves kids, just not yours. Tyler was watching the other children play. Mom, can we stay? They have the good art supplies. No, we're leaving. Vanessa turned to me. Where are we supposed to go? The movers are here. Our apartment is empty. Mom said Mom was wrong again. You have 3 options. Find another place today. Stay with Mom or see if your landlord will cancel your notice. But you're not staying here. This is insane. Another parent arrived for pickup. Oh, is this the new daycare? I heard from Bethany you were starting up. My son needs care starting next month. Do you have infant spaces? Not yet, but I'm considering expanding to infants by summer. Leave your information and I'll call you when I have details. The parent came in stepping around Vanessa. Her son ran to join the other kids. Mom was on her phone. This is ridiculous. I'm calling the whole. Go ahead. I filed all the proper paperwork. Home-based childcare businesses are permitted with licensing, but you just decided this. Actually, I've been considering it for months. Your attempt to take my condo just accelerated the timeline. You're being spiteful. I'm being practical. I have an early childhood education degree, 10 years of childcare experience, and Leah needs care anyway. This makes financial sense. You're doing this to hurt Vanessa. I'm doing this to protect my home and create a business. If that hurts Vanessa's plan to take over my condo without my permission, that's her problem. Lou brought over a drawing. Mommy, look. I made this with my new friend Jake. That's beautiful, buddy. Is this our house now with all the kids? Yes. This is our home and our school. Do you like it? I love it. Can my cousins come play? Vanessa flinched. If they enroll, sure, but right now we're at capacity. The moving truck honked. The driver came to the door. Ma'am, we're on the clock. Are we moving stuff in or not? Vanessa looked at the daycare, the children, the parents. No, we're not moving in. You sure? I got a full truck here. There's nowhere to put it. The place is full of children. Mom was crying now. How could you do this to your sister? How could you give away my home without asking me? How could you miss Leo's birthday? How could you think Vanessa deserved my space more than Wado? She has 3 children. And now 8 children use this space every day. Plus Leo. 9 kids benefit from this condo instead of 3. The math works better now. Another parent arrived. Amanda, I'm Karen. We spoke this morning. I brought the enrollment forms. Where do I sign? I took her inside, stepping around my family. Karen looked around. This is even better than you described. The play areas are so well organized and the reading corner. My daughter will love this. We focus on play-based learning with structured activities. Lots of outdoor time on the patio, music, art, early literacy skills. Perfect. Can she start Monday? Absolutely. Vanessa was still in the doorway. The movers had left. Tyler was crying because he wanted to stay and play. Mom was on the phone with someone, probably complaining. Sarah brought me enrollment forms from 3 more parents who'd stopped by after seeing cars outside. You're full for Monday, she said. Want me to start a waiting list? Yes, and let's look at expanding to 5 days a week. We might need another teacher. I know someone. She's certified and looking for work. Mom hung up. The HOA says you can't do this without proper permits. I have permits filed yesterday, approved this morning, emergency processing, because I have my credentials and the space meets all requirements. There's no way. I call it in favors. Had my inspection moved up, paid expedite fees. It's legal. But what about us? Vanessa's voice was small. Now, what about you? Where do we go? That's not my problem. You gave notice on your apartment without confirming you had anywhere to go. You showed up with a moving truck to take over my home. You missed Lou's birthday party and didn't even apologize. You don't get to make your problems my problems. We're family. Family doesn't ghost a 4-year-old's birthday party. Family doesn't try to steal homes. Family doesn't assume they deserve someone else's space just because they want it. Tyler had sat down with the other kids. He was playing with blocks happy. Tyler, come on, Vanessa called. But Mom, I want to stay. We're leaving. But this is Aunt Amanda's house. Can't we visit? No. I crouched down to Tyler's level. You can visit Leah on weekends if your mom says it's okay. But during the week, this is a school. Only enrolled kids come here. Can I enroll? Vanessa grabbed his hand. No, we're leaving. She dragged all 3 kids out. Tyler cried the whole way to the car. Mom, stay behind. This isn't over. Yes, it is. I have a business, Torin. 8 families depending on me, and a license to maintain. I don't have time for your drama. You're going to regret this. The only thing I regret is not doing this sooner. She left. Sarah locked the door behind her. That was intense. That was necessary. Think they'll be back? Probably. But now I have legal protection. This is Allison's business. They can't just take it. Angelo was cleaning up the art supplies. You really did all this in one day? I really did, because your sister was stealing your condo because my family thought they could take my home after ghosting my son's birthday. They reminded me and needed to protect what's mine. Leo climbed into my lap. Mommy, I like having friends here every day. Me too, buddy. Is Grandma mad? Grandma will get over it. Are the cousins mad? They'll be okay. Good, because I like our new schoolhouse. Our new schoolhouse, our protected space, our home that my family couldn't take. Monday morning, the state inspector came, passed us with perfect marks, official license issued. Tuesday, by Wednesday, I had a waiting list of 15 families. Thursday, 1 week after Vanessa's failed moving day, I posted on social media, Sunny Days Home Learning officially open, providing quality childcare in a home environment, limited spots available. Within an hour, Vanessa commented, "Must be nice to have so much space for strangers' kids when family needed it." I deleted the comment. Another parent commented, "Best decision we made. Our daughter loves it here." 3 more families requested information. Vanessa never found out that on Lou's birthday. While they were at the zoo, I'd already been researching daycare licensing. Her attempted takeover just accelerated my timeline. She wanted my condo for her kids. Now kids learned, played, and thrived here every day, just not hers.